First and foremost, I'm a music lover, but that's what made me a singer, a songwriter, a producer, sound designer. I've become a filmmaker. I'm a passionate photograph taker. I'm an indie artist. I have an indie label, and I'm a self-promoter because this is all I want to do. I want to share the music with people like you. I'm a proud Canadian, but I still want this music to continue to reach worldwide, and it's about word of mouth. I think almost every record I own is because someone said I had to have this record in my life, and most of those records changed my life. I think one thing people always say, and I'm grateful, is that my voice is recognizable, but I'm never the same girl twice. Hello from beautiful British Columbia. What's up? This is Jaidene Veda from Canada. I'm living in Canada again. I've been here since the summer last year. But the last time I was on INDIEGOGO with you guys was well over a couple years ago now. A lot has changed, of course, since then, but mostly the message that I was sharing, I was really hoping that was my last fundraising campaign. I was presenting it feeling it was my last album. I just happen to have this because I still owe it to Ejo in New York, who's on the record with me. And I think that it wasn't just about having your support with Wanderlust and all of the collaborations that I wanted to take place, the CD press itself, but the story I was able to share that I indeed was chasing the Wanderlust. I was endeavoring to move to Europe and pick up a second language, so I was applying to schools for scholarships, student loans, but of course family had my back. My friends were supporting the move overseas, and I was able to make the jump. I wanted to be behind a camera. I wanted to be working behind the scenes and learn how to, professionally connect with people who had other visions that I could execute for them versus, being an indie artist, being an introspective and creator, and a part of everything that I was putting out. I wanted to produce projects for other people. It was a beautiful learning curve, and even the humble pie, that life served up along the way. I've always worn my heart on my sleeve, so I shared a bit of that journey with you guys too, but it's fantastic to be in a place finally where I'm able to share something warm and positive again. I'm excited to collaborate.
Hey, what's going on? It's Lady C coming from Canada. Just want to say how excited I am to be collaborating with Miss J Veda on a new song called Friday, about to drop on her new album. So make sure you go check it out, because this woman is a strong, powerful woman with a powerful voice. She makes her own moves, she makes her own music. So make sure you support what she's doing and support indie music.
I seen my little sister when I came in here. Jaidene Veda is here. I know she is. We did a song together. And I've never performed with Jaidene. We've always been family, but I've never...
One of the special collaborations that happened on the last album was not only a dream come true on tape, but on stage. And so a special shout out to Nick in Brussels for making that happen, to INDIEGOGO and Josh Milan. I'm really happy to say Josh and I will do it again. So I can't wait for you to hear the new music, and I'm most happy though to share it with you in this manner. It's always been more personal for me to put together a campaign and have you check out all the ways for you to get involved. If you've been with me for a minute, you know I'm blessed to be surrounded by such talented people, always willing to give me a chance. But in order to finish this album, your support would not only help fund the live recordings, licensing fees, CD mastering, and manufacturing, But the bigger goal with this campaign is to upgrade to more professional gear, software, video cameras, lighting, the opportunity to produce work for other artists going forward. So one of the things I'll introduce is a printed booklet of my current photography in hopes of shifting from the humble home studio. So lastly, with the indie albums, something I think is a great luxury is being able to produce, say 1, maybe 2, sometimes 3 tracks on the albums where top to bottom, me writing and composing and just kind of experimenting with production. But, you know, they're really minimal or they're a little bit glitchy and just experimental. However, it has been the Nano Korg, very simple 2-octave trigger board that, you know, is my mini studio. So I think one of the bigger things that I definitely want to look ahead at replacing and upgrading the studio is to get a proper keyboard, and not just for the extension of, you know, production skills and opportunities for instrumentation and musicality, but just to be practicing again. I sold my piano so many years ago, and it's something that I could do if I had, you know, several octaves and a real keyboard. So that's definitely part of the campaign goal. Every single thing that you would have heard that's come out was all recorded on my very first simple condenser microphone. One of the beautiful things I've been able to do through these campaigns is upgrade my microphone for the first time in 15 years. I'm most grateful that some of you may have been on the journey with me since just before 2000, going on 20 years here pretty soon. This last year specifically, I've spent a lot of time sharing my newfound passion for and commitment to yoga. It occurred to me it's one of the more personal ways to add to this campaign. I'd really like to welcome any of you who've told me that I've inspired you to want to get back to the practice, to just start slowly with me. A very humble home practice soundtracked with the healing theme. Hoping that you'll feel the extension of my voice and music and desire to share this part of the journey. The greatest honor I have as a songwriter and a storyteller is always about the healing. Balance I found strictly because of yoga, the resilience, the strength, the calming nature of the breath. I know that music deserves more than just catharsis. There's more joy in sharing newfound strength, especially with anyone taking the time to listen. So if any of you will be taking the time to meet in the practice, namaste. Lots of dreams, lots of things to manifest, and I know that with you, most of it is possible. So my love and thanks.